Welcome to Gaming Morning Show, your favorite morning radio show that plays games. We're like an FM morning radio show, and every Monday through Thursday, we're live with you on Twitch and, of course, on our website, gamingmorningshow.tv, just like we have been since 2020. So whether you're able to join us in the chat or are lurking or listening, we're happy you're here. Who knows what today will bring? Maybe there will be amazing food inventions.
One hand for the taco says, one hand right below the taco ready to catch.
Eat the crunchy taco, catch it, soft taco second.
That is brilliant.
I mean, we do like a good food topic. Put it on a pancake. Or maybe we'll celebrate someone's birthday.
Today, actor Peter Sarsgaard turns 52.
He's a pirate now.
Or meet a star of stage and screen.
Says I, gaming, doc gaming, sports doc gaming. Oh shoot, I have too many names.
Is that Keonstopher Reefkin? Or maybe I'll get to leave this box. I'm pretty okay in here. Okay, let's not get too ridiculous. I'm never getting out of here. But that's okay, because I'm here with you. Every weekday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific. And whatever the heck time it is in the UK. Your search is over.
Beep, beep, longer beep.
You found Gaming Morning Show, and we're getting started right now.
Morning, gamer. Hello, hi there. It's greetings for you. It's Monday, October 23rd, 2023. Just that natural line of conversation that we all have. Hey, it's Sean on the left side of your screen. It's greetings to you.
Greetings,
Greetings
fellow
to you too.
Host.
Yes. It's wonderful Monday, October 23rd, 2023. I've been up since 2:30. It's going to be an interesting day, my friend. It's going to be an interesting day. I will try to keep it together on this side of the glass. Hopefully you had a nice weekend. We'll recap ours and see how everyone's weekend was. We'll do that here in just a little bit. Also, we'll play some 5 questions coming up this morning with the host and creator of RaiderCast, which is a Tomb Raider focused podcast. We'll talk to Chris Carpinetti coming up at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time today. We're going to try something different in the second hour too with the way that we play video games, because we want to play Tomb Raider because it's Lara Croft week on the show, but we don't trust share play enough to the point where I actually believe that if Sean tried to let me play the game via the internet, that it would actually work.
Share play only works for Clunky Hero. I'm sorry.
It was literally the only game we ever got it to work with, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was pretty great. They they skipped over that when they talked about it, like when they announced the feature that it's specifically for Clunky Hero. They kind of left that out, but that's how it works.
If you like the game Clunky Hero, well, we have an exciting thing for you. If you don't play Clunky Hero, ignore the next 15 minutes of our PlayStation State of Play, because we're just going to gloss all over that.
Yeah, it's too bad.
What a weird thing, but yeah, that was great. We'll always have Clunky Hero.
We could just become a Clunky Heroes stream.
Ooh, do you want to do that?
No, probably not.
I mean,
I think we got all of we could out of that game.
it was a good run that we had. It was a good run indeed. Good morning, a nice chat to Drew Mega, who's here opening up the show.
First,
it's great to see you.
There was a Dromega who had a card, and bingo is what he got. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. Dromega is the bingo master.
Nailed it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Bob seems to be in good voice. Hopefully it was a solid weekend for you, Bob.
Bob is good with it.
Good with the weekend. I like that. How'd a hefty wife in a box enjoy the weekend?
KJ?
She says she likes it.
I've known my wife for a long time, and the one thing that is pretty cool about what she does is instead of A, B, C, D to rate her weekend, she always uses K as the number one type of rating. So it sounds like it was a K or a J.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad. Coming up, we're going to tell you about a couple days of the day and a story of a bear cub that browses through the produce section at an Alaska grocery store. So we'll have that coming up in just a little bit. Later on, a story of a kestrel that loses the ability to fly but's learned how to paint in Vermont.
Neat.
If I say kestrel, do you have any idea what kind of bird that is?
I'm gonna say bird, but only because you said it, something about flying.
But like, is it like a? Does it look like a pigeon? Is it like a hawk? Like, have you ever heard the term kestrel before?
I'm sure I have, but no.
I think I used to put 5W30 kestrel in my car. Oh my gosh, we'll have that story coming up. I also am curious: does the bird only paint in Vermont?
Or does it paint Vermont?
Ooh, I like that. Landscapes of Vermont. You should see the foliage in Vermont. It's quite beautiful. Bird has lots of landscapes.
Pumpkin spice latte time!
Not bad. That story's coming up next hour. It is a few days of the day, but not a ton. It's Slap Your Annoying Coworker Day.
Perfect.
I don't know how that works for us, because am I technically a coworker or am I family?
I don't know. That's too complicated.
How about I'm a family member when we're doing the show part of the show, and I'm a coworker when we're playing Rocket League?
And I only work with one other person on Mondays, and he's not annoying, so
Uh-oh.
I don't have anyone to slap.
I am in trouble.
Stop sucking, Hefty.
It's National Boston Cream Pie Day. It's National iPod Day. National Mole Day. National Paralegal Day. And it is TV Talk Show Host Day. So please give your best to... it's not Ryan Seacrest anymore. He's off that one show. Jimmy Fallon. There we go. That'll be the talk show host, I suppose. It's a talk show, right?
Yeah. A late night talk show.
Yeah, I guess. Daytime. Oh, Kelly Clarkson. Say hi to Kelly today. Drew Barrymore. Did you see Drew Barrymore hung out with the Red Bull crew this weekend at F1?
No, that's pretty cool.
Where was the race?
Texas.
This was the Austin one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't watch any of it.
Cool. I didn't either. I was busy.
Well, apparently there was a Formula One race.
But don't tell Austin.
Texas?
Yeah, I mean, they kind of knew. They hosted the
think
race.
they knew. Yeah, I think a lot of people showed up.
They're like sitting there like, do you hear all that sound? It's really loud over there. How were sports to you this weekend?
Better than last weekend, but still not great.
There was a team that scored more points than another team yesterday in NFL football. So I don't know if anyone's really a winner, but one team did finish the game with more points than the other team.
That's good.
So, all right, we'll talk about that. That is on the way. It's National Croc Day, chat. So we're asking you, what is your favorite type of footwear? Because, well, Crocs are not necessarily making a comeback. I feel like Crocs never really left, but they're definitely still very popular.
Yeah, they are. And now they're popular with like I don't know what they're called, but the little doodads that you put in the holes, and you can make them look however you want them to look. I see a lot of those.
The Crocserts.
Yes.
I'm sure that's exactly what they're called, the Crocserts. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. They're like these little things that you throw into the holes of the Crocs, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Croc bling.
you know, like back bling in Fortnite. They have back bling in Fortnite. They have Croc bling in Crocs Night. So I did work this weekend to get all of my Rocket League challenges done so that I could have as much of the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff as possible. And surprisingly, didn't take me nearly as long to have X amount of matches with 300 points as I thought it would.
Nice.
I I played competitive playlists because that's another, challenge that we have to accomplish for the year's or the current season's Rocket Pass. And so I did that, and I ended up getting multiple requests to party up. So I must have done something right.
Nice.
So I ended up playing with like the same group for a good amount of the morning.
That is helpful, having that consistency.
Well, and the fact that they wanted me there. I mean, I've had enough of Bob.
Stop being bad at video games, Hefty.
It's nice to be needed for once. I did not have any games sub 100 either whilst playing with them, so I was pretty proud of that too. I am disappointed, though, that we're playing the first game in blue car because my favorite car is by far my orange one now. As much as I love this topper and I don't want to switch out this topper like at any cost, my favorite car is the orange one now because of the wheels. Which I think is, you have the wheels on this one, right?
I always only have one car. So I just have the snake wheels on.
Oh, okay.
Because they're the best.
Drew Mega says, I love my Jordan 1s. And now, is that because of a comfort factor? Or is that because of, the design? Like, what makes you enjoy those the most from a footwear perspective? Because Crocs, I think the appeal to Crocs can't be the aesthetics, right? It's got to be the comfort.
It's got to be the comfort.
Have you ever worn them?
No.
Like, not a friend who happened to have them and you put them on your feet together?
Nope.
Yeah, I never have either.
Never.
And I don't actually consider them that ugly, but I've never been compelled to buy them, so there's got to be something there, right? Where I'm like, it's not really for me. I'm glad for you, but it's not really for me. I do like that they come in a variety of colors.
Yeah. Yeah. Good customizability.
Mm-hmm. And if I ever, for some reason, have a foot injury, they seem like they would work really well.
Yeah, they're convenient, I'm sure.
Probably not the best, though, that I'm betting on, like, a foot injury for informing my footwear choices, right? They're not worse than those big boots you wear when you do, like, have an issue with your foot. When you have, like, plantar fasciitis.
Yep. There you go.
That didn't work. As my plan there was to blow up the pink car that was on the breakaway. Well, that didn't work. I just kind of love tapped it and then knocked. Was that you? Yep, knocked you out of the way to allow them to score the goal. So, you want to party up? Drew Mega says, "Oh, there's nothing comfortable about them. It's more of a look for looks and nostalgia. Oh, nostalgia. Have you had Jordan 1s for a long time? And when you say Jordan 1s, I'm assuming you're talking about the very first Air Jordan, shoe made by Nike, right? Or is that a different lineage of footwear? Good morning and nice chat to, hey, it's Brendan. It's great to see you in the 6 o'clock hour.
Nice chat.
Rise and shine with Bear Bear? Bear and Brendan in the morning?
Airbnb?
Ooh. On the air with B&B? I totally want to do that jingle. It's Bear and Brandon in the morning. Of course, there's almost a doodle-doo there, but it wasn't. Drew Mega says, I wear my Jordan 1s with my custom orthotics. I only laugh because that reminds me of there was an SNL skit where, gosh, I can't remember who was playing. Oh, I think it was a Celebrity Jeopardy, but I can't remember the actor who was playing the role of, I think, Ice-T, and he's like, Ice-T's not wearing his orthopedics or something like that. And I don't get it. I didn't get the like reference or anything, but it just made me laugh that Ice-T's not wearing his orthopedics. So. Drew Mega says, yeah, modeled after the original Jordan 1. When I say nostalgia, more regarding the style and the old school looks. I'll have to send you a picture, Drew Mega. I had to do some work up at Nike, and most of like the behind the door part of Nike campus is non-photography friendly. Like you can't take a lot of pictures, especially when you're a contractor and you're doing some work there, temporarily. And so there is one area in certain buildings where you can take pictures, and that's a lot of times the lobby for whichever building, because all their buildings are named after usually different athletes. Like there's the LeBron James building, and there's the Tiger Woods building and such. And so I think I was in the Jordan building because they had the whole lobby was dedicated to all of Mike's shoes. And they had this like whole case full of all of the Jordans that have, I think, ever existed, including, whatever's currently being put out, which I honestly don't know how much of that is being put out. Like, I don't really know as much about, Jordan shoes as I probably should living in Oregon, but I assume there's a lot of them. So
Makes sense.
yeah, I mean, have you ever owned a pair of Jordans?
No.
Yeah. Do you get big into shoes?
Big into shoes? No, but I have quite a few different types of shoes, whether they're for work purposes or comfort purposes. I think my go-to shoes are like slip-on Vans. Those are comfortable and I enjoy them.
I've seen you wear a variety of those. I like those white shoes that you have with like the bright colors on them.
Yeah.
Are those Vans as well?
No, they're styled like slip-on Vans, but they're Cole Haans. They're a little bit more supportive, which is great for work.
Cole Haan sounds like a fantasy villain. Like, I will get you, Cole Haan.
Yeah, it sounds like a bad guy for why am I blanking on movie franchise?
Welcome to GMS, where we definitely know who Luke Skywalker is.
Sounds like a Die Hard villain.
I like that. I was thinking more of like a Star Trek villain where like Captain Kirk got done beating, I was gonna say Krang. That wasn't the guy that
That'd be a great crossover.
His name was Khan. But after he's done beating Khan, he was gonna defeat Kohan. Is that what you just said? Kohan was the type of shoe?
Cole Haan.
Perfect. Nailed it. First try. I will get you, Cole Haan. Actually, Cole Haan. That could be a like hero of a movie or something. It's like John Carter, but Cole Haan. So, it's 6:27 West Coast time. It's 9:27 out east. It's 2:27 for those watching GMS in Ukraine.
Nice chat.
Nice chat to Abacus Apothecary. Thank you for being here this morning. We are a morning radio show that plays games. Share this link with a friend. You can either send them directly to Twitch, as we are exclusive on Twitch now, or you can also send them to gamingmorningshow.tv. Coming up in about 2 hours from now, we'll talk to the creator of Raidercast for this Lara Croft week. We'll talk to Chris Carpinetti, and we'll also get an idea of different things that Chris has discovered in relation to Tomb Raider, including like an annual event that happens to celebrate Tomb Raider and Lara Croft. So we'll have that coming up in just a little bit as well. Let us know your favorite type of footwear. That is our question of the day. And you can also share our tweets and such on different social media platforms. You can find us on most at Gaming Morning Show. Right now, though, it's time to get the news, the video game headlines that you need to know. And for that, as always, we turn our attention to #VideoGameExpert. Here's Sean.
Good morning. It is Monday, October 23rd, 2023, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. I misclicked on something and made my Discord window full screen, and so we got real big for a second. It's contrary to popular belief. I need to see the news, not us real big. But I got it figured out. First up, we're talking some Assassin's Creed, as we do. This time, looking forward to the next Assassin's Creed game, and that's Assassin's Creed Red. And its protagonist has been apparently revealed in another odd Ubisoft leak. Leak. It was leaked via a link. Click on the link and see the leaked information. This is from Ryan Dinsdale of IGN. This is the long-awaited Japanese Assassin's Creed game, codenamed Assassin's Creed Red, and its protagonist seems to be confirmed in some ways. This was reported by Eurogamer. Ubisoft senior writer Pierre Bourdreau, who's working on the new game, changed his LinkedIn cover photo to what is likely Assassin's Creed Red's protagonist before quickly changing it back to the Valhalla protagonist. The image in the story that we linked in the chat shows what appears to be a female assassin wielding a katana against a red background, which features the Japanese Assassin's Creed logo and pagoda. It appears part of a larger image that's cut off, but obviously this is just a little brief glimpse at the protagonist for the next game.
So you're saying this is a leak? So I'm guessing they're not typically gonna have like an announcement of the next game this close to the release of the most recent game, right?
Well, we've known about this being the next one they're working on.
Okay.
But I don't think changing your LinkedIn profile is how they wanted to reveal the design of the main character.
I know that we had Spider Swars on last week and talked about Assassin's Creed Mirage, so I don't know how many of y'all have been watching any of the Assassin's Creed gameplay that's out there. Are you still going to play this game? I can't remember what you said.
Yeah, I'll play Mirage, but it's going to come after Spider-Man, which I should be able to start later this week.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway, there you go, yeah. Don't change your avatar before you're supposed to. Oh, that said October 2024. My bad. Running it back.
So, apparently the Ubisoft senior writer is just very excited for this next Assassin's Creed game. So we'll keep an eye on that. Assassin's Creed Red does sound like it'll be a lot of fun. And as the story pointed out, a lot of people have been asking for an Assassin's Creed game based in Japan. So this should be fun. Moving from Assassin's Creed over to Marvel games, Motive Studios' single-player Iron Man game is reportedly being developed in Unreal Engine 5. So it should look pretty nice. This is from Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. This was announced in September of last year. EA's Motive Studio is working on an Iron Man game. It's going to be a single-player game, kind of like the Spider-Man games. And this is the first part of a new EA/Marvel collaboration. And now we know a little bit more details about it, as shared by Motive General Manager Patrick Claus, brother of Santa Claus. He shared some details about the game, in particular the fact that it's being developed in Unreal Engine 5. Motive also released the Dead Space remake earlier this year, and he says that the studio's focus, quote, has switched to Iron Man, giving us the opportunity to work and play with another extraordinary property. He says the team is still in early pre-production, and they're taking their time to make the best possible foundation for development. But despite that, it's finding so many opportunities to explore story design and gameplay in the Iron Man universe.
Kidnap Patrick Claus, throw him in a bag. I promise you, I zoned out after everything you said from that point forward. I gotta go. It's so funny because Nightmare Before Christmas has never been like a huge thing for me. I've liked it, but because of the costumes we're working on and because of the mashup with Rocket League, it is like right in my face all the time. So now the songs have been sticking with me longer.
Yep. we were working on your costume yesterday, and the kids put the movie on again, so we've watched it a second time in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In our last news story, Nintendo of America, President Doug Bowser was talking in an interview, and the topic of unions came up because they are on the forefront of a lot of conversations in the video game universe, industry, and that's the more appropriate word. And when asked about it, he said that Nintendo of America, in particular, doesn't really have any unions. And when asked why, he goes, "Well, it's probably because we make sure our employees are happy." He's like, "Yeah, we don't really need them." He says, "Quote: We don't currently have unions at Nintendo of America, and part of that is driven by the employee feedback we see, which is a high degree of job satisfaction and engagement overall. You only have to look at our retention numbers, which are very, very high within the industry, and our obviously low turnover rate as a result. Our focus has always been on creating a culture that's inclusive, has a work-life balance, and is focused on our singular mission of bringing smiles to faces." Turns out when you just treat your employees well, unions aren't as important.
I mean, there's not much I can add there. I didn't know this about Nintendo, so I assume that the high employee satisfaction that's being referenced by President Bowser, which still just makes me laugh,
Which is great.
is true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because
Yeah, I've never seen any, in terms of work environments, any negative things coming out of Nintendo America. They seem to take care of their own, which is nice to see.
Okay, well, then yeah, I mean, keep it up, I suppose, if that's the case for Nintendo. And if you're a disgruntled Nintendo employee, please reach out to, well, probably the person of the article, not us. We're not.
No, we'd love to break that.
You want to get into the investigative reporter world?
Yeah, why not?
Here at Gaming Show's Morning Gaming News Department, Sean brings you all the investigations.
We don't have a lot of time for that, so it'll be like breaking one story a year, but it'll be great.
We spend 10 minutes getting you the information you need.
One more quote from that interview, which is good. Doug says, "We're always listening to our workers, and we want to make sure we have both formal and informal ways of getting worker feedback and understanding the needs of our employees and where we can improve. And we always act on that feedback. As I said earlier, there is always a right to form unions, and we respect that."
Perfect.
Nintendo does good things. Keep doing good things. Maybe more people should be like Nintendo. Just thinking. I also think the animals have been talking about forming a union.
Oh, well, I mean, they're not our employees. They're independent contractors. Which is a whole nother problem, but we don't have time for that right now.
And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today, like Bad Dreams out on the PlayStations, Hidden Kitten out on PC, and for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment. Today's name of the morning goes to Here Goes Muffin out on PC.
It's not what I thought it was going to be. I won't want to tell you about it unless you're watching the show. I thought it was going to be about a cat. Because, here comes Muffin.
Hidden Kitten is about it.
It's not about that at all based on the thumbnail alone, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. We don't know for sure. TBD. So, what we do know for sure, though, it's our name of the morning based solely on its name, and it could become our name of the month. Just depends on how things go throughout the rest of October. We're October 23rd, so next week is not a full week of November, so we will have a little bit of carryover into the early part of November, but we'll name our name of the month, and if we enjoy it, we will make it our game that we play on Thursdays in the final hour crew. We're done with Pizza Possum, right?
Yeah, and that's why we wanted to try to beat it 3 times without getting caught.
I feel like we did that last week. That one time that we got caught right by our house was enough for us. So.
Yeah. No, not for me.
All right, well, maybe on Thursday, depending on how much time we have. I do know we have another interview coming up on Thursday in the Final Hour crew, so maybe we won't have any time at all. But we're going to be playing some Tomb Raider next hour anyway because it's Lara Croft week, and so we'll figure it out. I mean, TBD, I suppose, but that's on the way. We'll let you know. Congratulations, though. Here Comes Muffin is our name in the morning, and congratulations to you, Sean, for another great gaming morning show, morning gaming news.
Not Here Comes Muffin. Here goes Muffin. Like, here goes nothing, but it's Muffin.
Oh, I like it even better now.
Yeah. It's a play on words.
Boop. Keep it up.
Now I want a muffin, though.
Well, thumbnail's a muffin. It's a blueberry one, too, and it looks like one of the ones from Costco.
All right, I'll be right back.
No, you have to stay. You're the one who always gets all the mom-in-law stuff anyway. You had Apple Crisp.
Costco's not open yet.
Cookie Crisp. That's different than Apple Crisp. So. All right. Thank you for being here. There's Darth Vader saying cookie. That's wood. We need to say hi to the Game Menagerie or the Morning Gaming Zoo. Nope, Gaming Morning Zoo? Can't remember. The GMZ?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. They hopefully are going to be here because last time we called them the Gaming Morning Zoo, they left.
Yeah, they were missing.
GMZ.
You could make your investigative arm of the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News a playoff of TMZ and be GMZ.
No, they're my researchers.
Let's say hi to the Menagerie. Hopefully they're all well and good after this weekend. Oh yeah, look, they're all here. Every single one. And good voice this morning.
Fun fact, that wasn't Walrus. That was Bird doing a Walrus impression.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's very spot on.
Yeah.
I hadn't picked up as Bird the Runaway Emu being a impressionist, but apparently spending time with the Menagerie has gained that skill.
Yep. Skill a little bit more comfortable in front of the audience, and he's doing a good job.
Nice. All right, it's 6:41. Thanks for being here. What is your favorite type of footwear?
You can news if you wanna.
You can let us know in the chat. Right now, it's time to tell you the story that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. This comes to us courtesy of Ben Hooper of UPI, and it's about a bear cub. Not a bear cub, but a bear cub.
The Bear Cub?
Bear cub.
Bears aren't real. They're just humans in bear suits.
All right, this story talks about how an Alaska grocery store was perused by this bear. Shoppers at the said store witnessed an unusual scene when a bear wandered in to peruse the produce aisle. Nice alliteration. Alaska State Troopers said a pair of wildlife troopers and Petersburg Police Department personnel responded to the trading union IGA in Petersburg on reports of a bear inside the store. Police body camera footage shows officers chasing the cub through the produce section, and Benny Hill music played. Officers were able to corner the cub in the shopping cart storage area and used a dog-catching pole to escort the browsing Bruin out of the store and into the back of a patrol vehicle? They booked the cub?
Did they handcuff him?
Oh my gosh. Probably stayed away from the claws, I imagine.
And it was a cub. They could have called it a browsing baby Bruin.
For 3, if you're playing Balderdash. No word on what the cub's favorite type of produce was.
Probably muffins.
If only that was produce, I'd be eating vegetables all the time. I love muffins. I guess I'll have to play a good amount of Here Goes Muffin. All right, it's now 6:43 coming up. Next hour, we're going to play Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. And I believe you told me that this is like a remake of the whole franchise or something?
It's a reboot.
Reboot. Okay.
Yeah. And then the reboots had a couple games, 2 games, 3 games. More than one game.
Whereas a remake.
A remake would be, it's the same game as the original. They just remade it, so maybe it looks prettier, maybe follows similar beats, but it's not the exact same. Whereas a reboot is a completely new game. They might change some core things about the character or the game.
When's the last time you played a Tomb Raider game?
Rarely, if ever, really. I never played the original series because that was before my PlayStation time started. I mean, I played them for like a few minutes here and there at like friends' houses, but I never really played them. And then I was going to play these games in the reboot and just never got around to.
Okay. Well, this will be fun. We're going to play simultaneously until Sean has to go for the bottom part of this hour. And then I'll play by myself, and then I don't know what will happen tomorrow. That's the hard part. Is like, I wish share play would work, because then you could play, and I could watch, and then you leave, and then I would take over, and we would be able to keep up with one another, and instead it's going to be very disjointed and awkward. So,
yeah, we'll see. We'll wing it.
In true GMS fashion. All right, how was your weekends? What did you do? How was your sports weekend, if you partaked in sports? I saw Sean I see you for 10 minutes this weekend?
Yeah, probably.
I dropped in on Friday, if I remember right.
It was brief.
But worthwhile.
Always.
Yeah, we usually see each other on Sunday nights, but last night did not happen.
No. It was a busy weekend.
But I have Andy's mint cookies in my house.
Yeah, and the gluten-free versions are going to be attempted today, so we'll probably see you tonight.
That's probably true.
I was in your house momentarily yesterday, but you were busy.
You were at my house yesterday?
Yeah. I needed 2 teaspoons of cumin.
At what time of day?
I think it was when you were giving Hefty Son a bath.
I didn't give Hefty Son a bath.
Oh, well, you were doing something with Hefty Son, and he was in the bathroom.
This was yesterday?
Yeah. He was in the bathroom, and I think when I walked in the door, he yelled, "Dad, where are you going?"
I did not know you were here at all.
Yeah. It was brief. I walked in, got cumin, and left. I was cooking.
Wow. You cumined and went. Cumined and goed. Nice shot. Did you see my wheels? It's a snake. A snake. A snake.
Mine too.
Oh, no. I have the snake. We're still blue team again, aren't we?
Yeah.
We weren't orange team last time, yeah. At least I'm getting a lot of time with lock, shock, and barrel. I just love how their heads whip around as you whip around in this game. It's fantastic. Who do you have on top of this one? Zero?
No, I have lock, shock, and barrel.
Kidnapping Santa Claus on the middle back. I did notice a whole bunch of people I played with yesterday also have the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, though.
Yeah, I think it's a crowd pleaser so
yeah,
far.
it seemed like it was widely adopted so far. You're breaking away. You've got to break free. You've got to break free. One highlight of the weekend for me was I got to have a beverage with Wallstormer
Nice.
for the first time in a very long time. We had very conflicting schedules, it seemed, for a good amount of time. But driving back from Tacoma, where I was this weekend, was able to stop into Portland and hang out with the creator of IntelliGames, so that was pretty cool. Oh, I almost got a goal at the very end of that. Nice work. Nice work. We're one of life's winners. Check that out, chat. Crushing it. Crushing it. This is Rocket League. 376 points for Sports Gaming. 154 with that last second save by Old Hefty. And the other player had some points. So I didn't look at the score. I think it was like 124. So not bad. Not bad. All right. We will have Chris Carpinetti coming up in the final hour crew. We're going to play 5 questions with the creator of RaiderCast. We're coming back in the second hour with some Tomb Raider, as it is Lara Croft week on GMS. We'll be playing that game throughout the course of the entire week. So we'll see how it goes. Groggy or Die is here, Sean. Good morning and nice chat to you, Groggy. Hope your weekend was pretty okay.
Nice chat.
Thank you for being here. Sean's skin quality looks exceptionally good today.
Like my Rocket League skins?
Or have you been exfoliating?
No.
For all details about GMS Plus Sign, please contact Groggy or Die.
You can get the official Sports.Gaming exfoliator when you subscribe to GMS Plus Sign, or so I'm told. That looks like glue.
It's advanced craft glue. The best exfoliator.
You put it all over your face, and then you peel it,
Yeah.
and all your skin goes with it.
Yeah. It'll be great. Probably.
Highly exfoliant. Groggy or Die went to Keeneland this weekend. Michelle placed a great bet. We turned $3 into $70. I was about to ask, Sean, what's your best guess as to what Keeneland is? Now I think that's a little bit easier to answer.
Yeah. My guess was going to be it's a theme park all about the band Keen.
Oh, that's a good call.
But I don't think that's right.
It's actually a casino all about the band Keen.
You are a genius.
Oh, it's a horse racing track.
In Kentucky?
Oh, actually, can you do that? You can do mouth trumpet.
Yes.
And they're off. Around the track they go. Keeneland horse racing, please. You're like, in Kentucky? What? First time I've ever heard that. Hey, Sean, it's 6:51 West Coast time. It's 9:51 out east. It is 2:51 for those watching GMS in the UK. Thank you for being here. It's time for birthdays this day in gaming history. If you know someone celebrating a birthday, please let us know, because we would like to celebrate with you. Well, how about that, Groggy? Groggy or Die says, anyways, we saw my sister-in-law, and coincidentally, it's her birthday. And since we are all big fans of brothers-in-law and sisters-in-law on the show, as Sean and I both married sisters, to you, Groggy or Die's sister-in-law, it's your birthday song. It isn't very long. Toot, toot. I did sing that song somewhere this recently, and I forgot to do the claps part again, so I did them at the end, but it wasn't like that one time where I just forgot how to clap. It was very confusing. There are some audience birthdays today. In fact, a big birthday shout out to Lady Undead, who we haven't seen in a bit in our audience, but Lady Undead does a lot of different game, like longer form gameplay type stuff on Twitch. And so to you, Lady Undead, I hope you have a fantastic birthday. It's your birthday song. It isn't very long. Doot, doot. Meanwhile, it is also the birthday of one Tracer, who we have seen quite a bit in this chat. Tracer is often streaming different games, a little bit long form, sometimes some Apex Legends, but now it's kind of shifted to more to like narrative style games, and has challenged me to drink an egg coffee, which I have not done in 3 years.
Soon, though.
Fulfillment hasn't brought it to me, but we kind of know Fulfillment's timeline is either about 3 days or 3 years, so
Any day now.
it's got to be getting close. So we'll figure it out soon. All right, there you go. There's some of the birthdays. I see Groggy saying we both are going to be marrying the sisters, which makes us brothers like Sean and Ryan, because Groggy said her fiance is about to be the hefty goof to my Sean. I'm happy we clarified that, because that makes it super easy to understand. No one has to be worried. So.
Are you guys starting a morning radio show?
You should. Or just start playing video games with each other. Probably already do that, maybe. Who knows? Today, Sean, celebrity birthdays wise, today is the birthday of one director, Ang Lee or Ang Lee? Probably Ang Lee. Who turned 69.
Nice.
Fun fact. The most recent film he directed was Will Smith's Gemini Man.
Did you see it?
No. Did you?
Maybe? I mean, it's a Will Smith movie, and those usually are like automatic watches for me, but it's also a movie.
Right.
And that complicates things. It's the one where he like fights his younger self. Oh yeah. No, I definitely have seen it. Nice. It was fine. Today, Sean, it is musician Dwight Yoakam's 67th birthday.
Nice. Fun fact, he appeared in the film Cry Macho.
Hey, Sean.
Also, despite knowing who Dwight Yoakam is, looking at this picture without the caption, I wouldn't have been able to tell you which one of those is Dwight Yoakam.
I knew it was the one on the left because Dwight Yoakam's always wearing a cowboy hat, which I realize many country artists do. But I also remember Dwight Yoakam as being someone whose face you didn't see behind the cowboy hat. He was always had his hat dipped down low. So
That's true.
do you want to know what the plot is for Cry Macho?
Sure.
All right, here we go. The plot for the 2021 film, the neo-Western drama called Cry Macho. By 1979, Texan rodeo star Mike Milo has retired due to a severe back injury. The following year, his former boss, Howard Polk, a ranch owner, hires him to travel to Mexico City and bring Howard's 15-year-old son, Raffo, to live with him. Later on, at a restaurant, Mike phones Howard and tells him that he's found Raffo, and outside the restaurant, one of the henchmen that was for a person we should have told you about, what we skipped over for the purposes of this trailer, tried to forcefully take Raffo and tells the locals that Mike kidnapped him. Scrolling farther down in this very long extended version of the plot, Mike notices a patrol car following him and suddenly loses the tail. Mike reveals that Howard told him over the phone that he wants Raffo simply to battle a person named Letta, who again we haven't introduced you to until this point, in court for her money. What a twist.
What a twist.
What a twist. 2021's Cry Macho, starring Dwight Yoakam. Today, Sean, Sam Raimi, the director, turned 63.
Fun fact, he was one of the screenplay writers for the film Darkman.
Everybody knows Darkman. We don't need to talk about that. I actually think I've seen Darkman 38 times because it was on one summer on HBO when I was growing up. So, Again, where most of my movie knowledge comes from. There we go. Today, Sean, musician Weird Al Yankovic turns 64.
And fun fact, he won his latest Grammy in 2019.
It's non-specific.
No, that cues it for sure.
Yeah?
You just have to tell us how many nominations. And
How many nominations? Grammys edition. Hit the music.
Do I have to?
Yep.
You sure you don't want to hear the plot for Darkman? Okay, well, I know that we have at least one win. Because that's the latest Grammy for Weird Al.
Correct.
So that means that Weird Al has been nominated for 11 Grammys, and has actually won 7 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good batting average.
No, really. Well, he's kind of in a category of his own, so.
True. You're not terribly far off with 16 nominations. He has 5 wins. You're in the right ballpark for both of them.
Bad batting average, though. You can do better than that, Weird Al. Have you seen the Weird Al movie?
I have. That was a plain movie for me.
Oh. As
It was
opposed
a fantastic plain movie.
to a complicated movie? A dolled up movie? Today, oh my gosh, Be Still My Heart, actor Ryan Reynolds turns 47.
Yeah, and fun fact, he was recently spotted hanging out with Taylor Swift at the Jets-Chiefs game. Also pictured here next to someone who looks a lot like one of our mutual friends.
Holy cow!
He just needs a little bit more of a gap in his front teeth, and that's our friend.
What is going on? When did that guy learn or start hanging out with Ryan Reynolds? Chat, we're not going to tell you which one it is, but there you go. And look at that photo from Cleveland.com. I didn't even notice that this photo has a lot of people, but what's he doing there? Even looks like a shirt that he used to wear.
Yep. You need to send that to him.
I will. Oh my gosh, another good one today. Actress Emilia Clarke turns 37 today.
She recently appeared as a Skrull in the Secret Invasion miniseries.
As I scroll down, I can tell you that actress Margaret Qualley turns 29.
And she was born in Montana.
Are you gonna do it?
Do you know her?
I hate that so much. Actress Amandla. That is an L, right? Amandla
Yeah.
Stenberg turns 27 today.
She had a chance to study filmmaking at NYU, but decided to focus on acting.
We were
instead.
so close to getting you a chance to name that college mascot, but it's not going to happen because never actually went to NYU.
I had a chance to play that game, but focused on not playing that game instead.
We've got a drummer birthday.
It is drummer Brian Nevin's birthday of Big Head Todd and the Monsters.
Yes.
He's 57.
What a great name. I don't know a single one of their songs, but I don't care.
Nope.
I feel like that's one of the ones where we're like, hey, Sean, do you want to go to the Big Head Todd and the Monsters concert?
Yep.
Yes, I do. Labeled football pioneer today, John Heisman had a birthday on October 23rd, no longer with us.
Nice.
When did Michael Crichton die?
Oh, quite a while ago.
Was Michael Crichton relatively young?
Relatively, yeah.
Michael Crichton also had a birthday today. So did Johnny Carson and Pele. So,
Right. He died in 2008.
but at what age?
6'9"?
What?
Michael Crichton was 6'9".
6'9"?
Yeah.
Nice. I thought you meant died at 69.
No. He was 66 when he
Could
died.
have played goalie for your Calgary Flames. We
I
learned
had
this.
no idea he was so tall.
We learned this weekend that all the Calgary Flames goalies are very tall for some reason. All the better to miss the Red Wings shots with. This day in gaming history, Sean, we're going to turn to 1997 when 4 game developers released the first arcade game based on Intel's Pentium 2 platform and the Open Arcade architecture, the OAA. This system allows game changes by software only without requiring a physical machine change. I'm sure somebody who's much smarter at video games could tell me that that was a big, big deal.
I'm sure it was.
Sean, in the year 2000,
In the year 2000.
Sega releases the Quake 3 Arena video game for the Dreamcast.
In the year 2000.
The following year, Sony CEA put out a Linux-enabled version of the PlayStation 2 outside of Japan. At least it would announce that it would do that. 5 years after that, 2006, Nintendo put out Magical Star Sign for the Nintendo DS. In 2008, Ubisoft, don't call me Ubisoft, released Far Cry 2. And then in 2012, Microsoft Game Studios put out Forza Horizon. It was available for Xbox 360 that same year. Medal of Honor Warfighter was released from EA for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. So there you go. For this day in gaming history, those are your birthdays this day in gaming history. It's 1 hour in the books for Gaming Morning Show. Coming up next hour, we're going to give you a list of the day, play some Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, and we will also have sports.
Sports.
Sean doesn't have to stay around for the college football segment of sports. So, although there was that, like you said, half win, I suppose.
Yeah.
So.
It was better than last week.
Okay. True. All right, we'll come back with more. Thank you for being here. Sports.gaming and the Menagerie on the left side of your screen. I'm Hefty Goof. We'll be back in just a moment with more Gaming Morning Show on Twitch and at gamingmorningshow.tv.
So hard that you didn't want it anymore. So afraid of what would happen that you let it go. Taking a step down from heaven, 'cause you didn't know. I swung so far and survived it. Couldn't you just do the same and make happen all the dreams that you let go? I'll be with you the whole way. I'll be in your heart, because my love is here to stay. It was from the start.
Yeah.
So you said how many nominations?
So the exact fun fact has been nominated for 3 Academy Awards. Actually, the exact fun fact has been nominated for 3 Academy Words as Best Actor.
Words. W-O-R-D-S.
Yeah, I think they missed an A.
But they also missed another A.
Yeah.
I wonder if they auto-corrected when they missed the first A instead of wards. Like, you fools, it's not wards, it's words.
Words. So then the question is, are those his 3 only Academy Words? And has he won any?
Or maybe this has nothing to do with the Academy Awards, and there's actually a words award. I am Hefty Goof. Going into the weekend, it's a sports weekend. I'm going to go to Denver, watch your Denver Broncos play. Sean, it looks like, I assume USC plays this weekend. You got the shirt on, all that jazz?
No, they have a bye this weekend.
Oh. So you're rooting for USC against bye, huh?
50% of my polos are USC polos, so that just happens sometimes.
Looks good. I'm sorry, I'm very stuck on your polo, but I don't remember seeing it on the show, so maybe that's why.
Yeah,
Very
I
nice.
think this is the first time I've worn it on the show. I do like it,
Nice.
and it's very soft.
Dun, 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 dun. Good luck against the Bureau of Youth Entertainment, BYE, the institution that you're playing this weekend.
Nice. No, on bye weeks you have the hardest opponent. Yourself.
Yourself. I knew you were going to say that.
We doing it right now?
I mean, we can. kind of need to buy a minute. So yeah.
Can.
Dun, 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 dun. That's not a can. Never mind. You just do your thing.
was that the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Dun, 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 dun. Surfing. Thank you, Mel B. Lacrosse. That's not lacrosse. Paulo found golf. 10-5. 10-5. Sorry, golf. Golf. Thank you. 1-6 Northeast Karate. Ah, thank you.
Lacrosse is 9-2 Northeast.
All right, 2 minutes 20 seconds. Oof.
I was trying to help that time.
Man, that was a struggle.
F. Exclamation point.
OF.
Do you have a moment?
Who are you? I've never seen you before. Did you come from the sky? Did our goddess finally
It's been a good
recognize my
Doc
talent?
Brown.
That's true.
I don't think so. I just want the key that opens that cabinet. Can you give it to me?
Then don't waste my precious time. I need to finish the helicopter as soon as possible.
That's what I heard
I
outside.
can't find a rudder.
His helicopter.
It's a 3D game.
I'll find you a rudder when you give me the key. Yeah,
If I find
I'll
you
get
the
a rudder.
rudder, will you give me the key?
I'll think about it. I really need this
We
rudder.
were
though.
bartering and exchanging.
I'll get going.
Off you go.
What a freak. I wonder if he was talking about the woman I saw.
He's
at that
right
hat.
there.
Stop saying that out loud. Also, take his cheese.
Hey, don't touch my food.
Sound for a game.
Yeah. Especially a game with
What now?
like this
Did you finally get my
quirky
rudder?
style.
No, but I found it.
Oh, really? Well, where is it then?
A huge raven over there has your rudder.
Eddie? I knew that pretentious joke of a poet was going to try to interfere with my plan. What are you waiting for?
The Raven's a
Go
poet.
get it!
Apparently.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
So you have to try to steal it.
Yeah. I feel like I need the cheese, but he won't let me have the cheese.
Hey! Don't touch my food!
So you need to distract him.
I still don't know what the gear icon does.
I'm still here.
Great.
I'll get going.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. Gaming Morning Show is live exclusively on Twitch. Please follow us on Facebook Gaming, Instagram, and TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All links are on our website, gamingmorningshow.tv. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. It's Gaming Morning Show. Thank you for being here wherever you may be. We are on Twitch and gamingmorningshow.tv, sports.gaming on the left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof, and now for something completely different, I suppose. We've never tried this before, which is simultaneously gaming. Quiet.
It's like simulcasting, but simul gaming.
Quiet. I am simultaneously gaming. So, I guess we'll use just my game audio. That's the only problem we would definitely run into, which is we'd have too much audio. But we're playing Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, and I'm going to play on easy.
A famous explorer once said,
I'll go normal.
that the
I went save
extraordinary
slot
is in what
2
we
though.
do
because
Oh,
I'm a
crap. I
rebel.
went save slot 1.
Yeah,
I
rookie
finally
mistake.
set out to make my mark.
Well, if I look at your screen, I get slight spoilers.
But instead,
Am I supposed to have, like, a caption button? Oh, I guess we could. I mean, if you want to hit the share play button and waste some time really quick, we could. Because if it works, it'll be totally worth it. But if it doesn't work, then it's a waste of time.
in our darkest
Also,
moments,
don't look, but you're about to drown.
when life flashes before us,
Thank you for the 2HC. It's good to see you this morning.
we find something that keeps us going.
Right. Sorry. Gameplay must be paused. So, join party with my anonymous player. Did you change your username?
I'm anonymous.
All right, now you can try the share play, I suppose. I like how there's 38 steps to doing this, by the way.
Yeah.
It'd be a shame if we just immediately had it all working. This is going to work, isn't it? All that time that we didn't get to do this, and now it's just going to work, isn't it? Connecting the host. Immediately going to just start working.
Nope. Can't join share play.
Error occurred. All right. Well. And now I think I'm farther behind you.
Oh. Almost drowned.
So again, reboot, same character, different story.
Right, and not necessarily the same version of Lara Croft. Might have a backstory.
We got some CPR going on.
Oh no.
Oh, geez, I got punched. Did you get punched?
I did. Spoilers.
Gosh, I wish share play would just work.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
You know what we could do? I think I like your this idea. So we're gonna put you full screen. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna use your sound. We're gonna follow along with you, but I'm gonna keep up on mine so that when you have to take off, then I can pick up where we were. This makes way more sense to me. Oh, you look like you were a little beat up. Oh no, you're tied up. Are you in a burlap sack?
Am I Oogie Boogie?
Are you in a cocoon? Kidnap the Lara Croft, put her in a bag.
Swing. Hold left and right.
Is it good or bad that ours is the only head sticking out of the bag?
I'm sure it's fine.
The skeleton?
Not sure how that helped me, but
This looks like a stage fatality from a Mortal Kombat game. Oh, good. The whole thing's starting to go on fire.
almost.
Do you remember the Wooly Bully scene from the Chipmunk Adventure?
No.
Did you just get speared?
I
Ow.
just got skewered.
Oh,
All right in my spleen.
that can't feel good. Did you die?
No, it hurts real bad.
Oh my gosh, you know what it looks like? It looks like a death scene from Resident Evil.
Yeah. What if this was the moment they chose to go really campy, and after she pulls that out, she goes, "All right, let's raid this tomb."
That looks bad.
What is this place?
It looks like a tomb. You can give me a little more volume, sorry. I think they need more candles, though.
Oh, there's something. Nice.
Of course, I gotta be inverted. Invert y-axis. Yes. On. Yeah, there we go. Now I can play this game. Now I'm gonna crush it.
This water's gonna put out my torch. Oh, no, it's magic torch. We're good. Oh, no, it did. Okay, okay.
Why on earth would we be setting things on fire down in the tunnel? That seems like a bad idea.
Why not? Trying to light this barrel on fire. Didn't work.
Oh, okay. So you do kind of have, like, from Last of Us, you kind of have like that instinct stuff. Laura, I'm gonna
detective mode.
wreck it, Croft. I think you set too much stuff on fire this time.
Oh, no.
Are you being grabbed? I kind of feel like now you're going to be in a situation where that person could have like solved your problem right from the get-go. And
Yeah, I
now
mean, he was yelling, come back, I'm trying to help you."
and now the game is going to take 2 hours. Whereas before it would have been a 15-minute game. By the way, Groggy said Crocs are top-tier footwear. Does anyone agree?
Mm-mm.
Force of will?
Yeah.
What's Will doing in this game?
Need to find a way out.
Oh, did we already see this? Didn't you already have this happen to you in the boat? There's too much water.
More fire. Thank God.
Thank you. What can I light on fire? I can light you on fire.
I'm very impressed how you kept the torch above water, though. That wasn't easy to
You
do.
on fire. So far, this game is if it burns, burn it.
Things that will burn can burn. Do burn.
Light this on fire. Oh. Okay, so that knocks stuff out. So we got to put something in there.
Brendan said, "So glad she washed off her impalement injury."
She's still holding it though. I don't think it feels good. Oh, this stuff can be on fire. I better burn it.
If it can be, it will be on fire.
I don't think that being on fire helped me at all. Maybe this being on fire. And this being on fire.
I keep running into a cage, and I'm doing just fine. Gotta get up, because I want it all. Abacus says I refuse to wear Crocs, but then Brennan says the older I get, the more I realize it's worth to embrace the Crocs.
Yeah, see, I've been anti-Croc, but I've never tried them. Can I jump? Hey, yeah. But yeah, I haven't given them a shot, but I don't know if I will.
Oh, there we go. We threw some stuff into the other crate. That's great. Uh-oh, more explosions.
Why'd she get closer to the explosion? I was fine up where I was. There we go. Out of the cave.
Where's, like, everybody else?
There's just that one guy who was trying to help me.
But there were all those people out on the shore.
Oh yeah, we got kidnapped away from those people.
Like I just gave you an indication. Share screen is ended because no one's watching. But I was trying.
This is your fault, PlayStation says.
Man, Laura can jump.
Is this the guy that's trying to help us? Oh, well, that didn't give me much time. I'm dead. That's the end of the game.
Oh no. You're not supposed to die.
Oh, that's the end. Oh, there we go.
Oh, did you die under the rock?
Yeah.
It's fun. Oh, that guy's
Now
dead.
that guy's dead.
Did you want to know something, though?
What's that?
That guy's name is Hard Place.
Whoa.
Kind of feels like these walls are caving in.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Did I make it?
Man, these are some intense QuickTime events.
Yeah.
I've never seen them where they actually use the directional before.
Uh-huh.
I assume that is a mechanic. I just don't play enough games to know.
Yep. It happens.
Okay. I think this is a perfect spot. Because I made it there too, and so now look, we're the same game. To be fair, Laura, you're one of the one that started burning it all down. Are we the baddies?
Yeah, and that guy was like, "Stop! I'm gonna help you. Don't burn down my home." And then we burned it down.
Really appreciate it. I'm trying to remodel. So, all right, there you go. That's us playing Tomb Raider Definitive Edition this week on Gaming Morning Show. So we're gonna explore. We have the option to, like look for different segments of this game to play on the actual show and maybe play a little offline. That might be hard to do, but we're going to try to play in the second hour for sure and then into the third hour as well. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Give it a shot.
All right. 7:27 West Coast time. It's 10:27 out east. 3:27 for those watching GMS in the UK. All right, coming up, we're going to talk to the creator of Raidercast, which is a podcast all about Tomb Raider and Lara Croft, which turns, it's basically the anniversary of the debut of this game back in 1996 this week. So we're going to talk to Chris Carpinetti. We're going to do that at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time. Play 5 questions GMS coming up in just a little bit. Yeah, can you believe 1996?
Yeah, going to be 30 years old.
It was first released on Sega Saturn.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Core design published by Eidos Interactive, rather. Shortly, versions followed for MS-DOS and PlayStation.
Nice.
So, all right, we'll talk more about Raidercast and such coming up in about an hour. Right now, it's time for List of the Day because today is National Crocs Day. Abacus says I pretty much only wear boots or like skater sneakers. So.
Nice.
Abacus was a skater boy. Said, see you later, boy. Your Crocs weren't good enough for him. I'm gonna spell Crocs like they do for skater. I don't know. I didn't unpause, game. Jeez, my game keeps wanting to pause and unpause on its own. I don't like it. Maybe your controls are actually bleeding through and I just didn't know. All right, crazy Crocs facts that you probably didn't know. This is from Wildlife Sydney. These aren't about the shoes. You got me.
Got him.
Jeez. Stop hitting me, monkey.
Stop hitting me, monkey.
Bet you didn't know this about crocodiles. I really thought we were going to get fun facts about the shoes.
I tried. They were all animals.
All right. Wildlifesydney.com.au specifically. This is from 2022 in February, a year ago. Bet you didn't know this about crocodiles. Jumps right in. So here we go. Number one. Sean, did you know there's 23 species of crocodilians in the world?
It's a fun word.
Are you a crocodilian?
Maybe.
Bet you're crocodilian. You can find them in rivers, lakes, billabongs.
I love that surfing brand.
I was gonna say, wasn't that a surfing brand? What's a billabong? It's a surfing brand, right?
I had a cool Billabong sweatshirt when I was in high school.
It's an Australian term for an oxbow lake, an isolated crescentic pond left behind after a river loop is cut off.
Oh.
Of course. Where the best surfing is.
2.
Number 2, the sex of an embryo is determined by the incubation temperature. Warmer temperatures tend to produce females, and cooler temperatures tend to produce males. That's kind of cool.
Do you think they know that?
The crocodiles?
Yeah.
No.
Because then it's like, oh man, I really want a girl. Hey, come over here. Let's go to the hot tub.
Yeah. It's wintertime. We gotta wait till summer.
Hot tub. Number 3 on this list.
3.
Saltwater crocodiles have the strongest bite in the world. Freshwater crocodiles, weak AF. They don't hurt anyone. They just like to gnaw on your finger. For a fun fact, saltwater crocodiles have a bite that is 3 times as strong as a lion. So, no lion.
4.
Number 4, the lumps and bumps on a crocodile's back are called scoots. The scoots manipulate the water directly around a crocodile so they leave no ripples on the surface as they swim underneath. So sneaky.
At least that makes sense, because I've always wondered why the heck they, have all those bumps and such.
Yeah, now you know. It's to make them stealthy.
Scoots.
Scoots.
Your former turtle is a back of a crocodile.
Well, the little things on the back of turtles are called scoots, and as they grow, they fall off. So that's why he was named Scoot.
Oh wait, so that's real?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome. Yeah. Number 5 on this list.
5.
Crocodiles can go through over 3,000 teeth in their lifetime. As soon as one falls out, a new one starts growing in its place. So no dentures for crocodiles, believe it or not.
6. 1.
Number 6. Speaking of crazy crocs, have you met Rocky? Wildlife Sydney Zoo's resident since 2016. Rocky is one of our biggest Aussie outback creatures with a personality match. Here's 5 fun facts about Rocky.
1.
Number 6/1. Rocky will eat anything, so you better be careful, but his favorite food is barramundi.
Mundy of berry. It's a fish. Asian sea bass or giant sea perch.
7. 2.
When Rocky arrived at Wildlife Sydney Zoo almost 5 years ago, now 6 because this was written over a year ago, weighed 365 kilograms. I wonder how heavy that is in pounds.
How many is that, Eagle, the mathematical?
805 pounds.
Nice. Thank you.
Beep boop beep boop.
Quick math there by Eagle the Math Eagle. Can even hear the keystrokes and everything.
8, 3.
Number 83. Rocky is a bachelor for life. We've tried setting him up on dates, but it just won't work out. And he's declined. He's decided the single life is for him.
Nope.
No hot tubs for that, Rocky.
9, 4.
Rocky likes it hot. Oh, yeah. One of his favorite activities is sunbaking and soaking up the warmth on his land. His land actually has 2 heating mats underneath that are heated up to 30 degrees Celsius.
How many is that, Eagle the Mathematical?
86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Huh?
Perfect.
It's also 303 degrees Kelvin.
I was wondering how Kelvin.
5, 1, 0.
Number 510. Rocky loves a massage just as much as we do. He enjoys lying under the waterfall and letting the water massage his scales.
All right, there you go. There's things you didn't ask for about Crocs. Because today is National Croc Day. So we're asking you about footwear, and we got into crocodiles, just like you would have expected from this morning radio show that plays games. So, nice work. Good job. Credit Eagle the Mathematical. A whole bunch of quick work there, so nice work.
Busy.
It was pretty okay, my friend. Good morning. A nice chat to KJ as Sean steps out. Sean will be back for the final hour crew. Bird, the runaway emu, is going to take the place of Sean, so appreciate that.
Nice chat.
Nice chat to you, KJ. Thank you for stopping by this morning radio show that plays games. Coming up in about...
KJ?
Coming up in about 45 minutes, we're going to talk to the creator of RaiderCast, Chris Carpinetti. And so we're going to talk about what went into creating RaiderCast and some fun stuff about Lara Croft, because it's Lara Croft week on the show. And perhaps there's some things that you didn't know about the protagonist of the Tomb Raider series. So the temperature thing is pretty common in reptilians. Reptilians. I like that kind of better. It's the eyes of the reptile. So there you go. All right, what's your favorite type of footwear? You can answer. This is some information about National Croc Day, according to nationaltoday.com. National Croc Day sneaks up on every October 23rd. Crocs are making a big comeback. Everywhere from college campuses to fashion runways, celebrity feet to the comedy stage. And why not? They're versatile, vibrant, and most of all, comfortable. Some folks love them and some folks don't. But no matter how you feel, National Crocs Day is an annual event on October 23rd. Believe it or not, Crocs were originally designed as a boating shoe. The beach design launched in 2002 as at a perfect event, the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. The shoes were such a hit that 200 sold that day, and over the course of time, 300 million pair of Crocs have been sold. Bottom line, at any given time, somebody somewhere is showing off their Crocs. The Crocs company started out under different management, with the main idea of producing a foam clog. With the main idea of doing that in 2004, Crocs brought out the Foam Creations Company in order to secure the rights. They bought out the Foam Creation Company in order to secure the rights to make a foam-based resin called Croslite. Apparently, lots of podiatrists touted foam as helping feet because of the way the foam nestled itself according to the wearers' exact foot proportions. There's a whole bunch of mispronunciations in there, so we're going to give at least 2 because I have no clue what I just said. But basically, Crocs, they're fun for your feet. That's all you need to know. So it's according to nationaltoday.com. All right, at 7:37 on this morning radio show that plays games.
You can news if you wanna.
Let us know your favorite type of footwear. Thank you, KJ, for bringing up boots. My favorite type of footwear, easily flip-flops. Like, I'm literally wearing flip-flops right now. And even into the wintertime when it gets cold in the studio, I'd much rather wear flip-flops, but I can't because it's, well, cold. So I have to wear slippers with socks, but I really, really do prefer flip-flops. If I could wear flip-flops 100% of the time, I absolutely would. Podiatrist, just like I said. Podiatrist.
You are a genius.
All right, here's the story that we're tracking at this hour. This is courtesy of Ben Hooper of UPI. A kestrel lost its ability to fly, but now paints in Vermont. That's right. Apparently, it's got a new hobby. An American kestrel at a Vermont museum lost its ability to fly, but found a new calling as an artist. The Vermont Institute of Natural Science said the bird, named Ferrisburg is the name of the bird, apparently has learned how to paint. As a result, when he was rescued, he was a flight ambassador at the museum before a broken bow forced him into retirement. Two environmental educators at the museum said Ferrisburg's bone break is believed to be the result of disease brought on by a poor diet he received after being raised as an illegal pet. The person said that they were using the idea of painting for the now flightless bird to help with enrichment after seeing a similar demonstration at the American Eagle Foundation in Tennessee. Educators used mealworms at the American Eagle Foundation in Tennessee, and that's where they were able to help get the bird to run across a canvas and paint with their feet, creating works of art in the process. Ferrisburg now leads painting classes at the Institute for people of all ages interested in learning about the birds. So there you go. A couple of things that maybe you didn't know about painting and Crocs. So some of the things that we're providing you on this morning radio show that plays games. All right, Abacus says kestrels are amazing. What the heck is a kestrel? Is it kind of like a hawk? That's what it seemed like to me, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I didn't go with that. What is a kestrel? All right, we're gonna resume our playthrough of Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. We just got out of a cave and kind of murdered someone in the process. They seemed like they were trying to attack us, so to be fair to Lara Croft. Yeah. Oh, look at that. So we found a shipwreck. Okay. We have a little bit of an injury in our left side. I did like the smooth segue into the title sequence there. All right. Let's go down here. Oof. I'm not doing too hot. Yeah, you can tell that I'm bleeding and hurting.
The lifeboat. Where are they? They
Oh,
must have
here.
gone inland.
I should try to turn on captions. Display options. Oh, there we go. In-game subtitles. There we go. It's a super tiny hawk from the UK. Doo-doo-doo. But this is an American kestrel. Say show map to bring up the current area. I will not be saying show map. Oh, good. This is a hefty thing.
Okay.
Very good at slow and methodical. Very good at this stuff. Am I actually doing it? I don't even know if I'm doing this. Okay. Well, go slower. Oh crap, my captions aren't even working. Okay, I feel like I did absolutely nothing there, so. My captions keep dying. I'm on to like my 4th captions link today, so. A super tiny hawk, do they like hunt in the same way that other hawks do? Yeah, my captions should be back, right? Why are they off? Check, 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 check. 1, 2. 1, 2. There we go. Hi. Hefty's back. All right.
Correct.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it. I keep trying to hold down the throttle like I'm playing Rocket League, which is not the way Tomb Raider works, by the way. Man, the amount of ability for Laura to, like, jump and pull herself up whilst bleeding from the abdomen is very impressive. Also, because we never finished Uncharted before we stopped being on Fridays, I feel like I'm kind of playing like a hybrid. I grabbed. Okay.
Come on. Come on.
Oh my gosh, that was very Uncharted. Very Uncharted-esque. Uh-oh. Watch out! I like how I just told her watch out, like she can hear me. The hunt, they hunt by hovering and plunging down at super speeds to their prey. There's a US version too. I think that's the kind that we were talking about because they did reference it as an American kestrel. I do like raptors, birds of prey. Press X mid-jump to scramble up flat walls. Okay. Thank you for considering sharing today's show. You can do so by sharing the link to our Twitch channel directly, or you can just go to gamingmorningshow.tv.
Sam! They must have come this way.
I found a video camera. That's a win. Some matches. Do we have any bandages by chance?
Sam? Roth? Can anyone hear me? I've got to find them.
You need to find bandages. There's some water if you need it, I suppose. Okay, that would have hurt us. Did I really just slip? Take shelter from the storm. Okay. Where's some shelter? Okay. Here, I found some shelter. Let me sleep here. Maybe down here. Do you see that, like, that one catcher? Ooh, a fire.
Looks abandoned.
Very similar to peregrine falcons.
Is anyone listening? Please respond.
I think she's going into shock. Peregrine falcons. Add one more to the old mispronunciation counter. I'm not winning in the bird category today, am I? One match? This is the ultimate skill test right here. One match. Took the whole box. We had one match. This is very dramatic. Some story development. Got a on-screen monitor.
Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, home to the fabulous Himiko, mythical Sun Queen, and ancestor of yours truly.
Sam, this is serious.
Oh, sweetie, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. Everyone's so on edge. What are you so worried about?
I'm close to something. I'm sure of it. I just don't know if the others will listen. Or even if they should.
Lara, you know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. I trust you, Roth trusts you. You got this. Now let's take a break, okay?
Brendan goes, should have been a quick time event. You fail, Laura gets pneumonia. You have to move faster than the bacteria. Blood loss. Cold. Whatever causes pneumonia. I'm a doctor.
Okay?
Okay. And Sam, thanks.
She's not always this serious, you know?
That made me dizzy.
Come on, tackle it! How can you suggest I'm not serious about this expedition, Laura? It's not just Sam's family funding us. I put my savings on the line, too.
We've all got some kind of stake in this. The funding won't last forever, Whitman.
That's precisely why we should push east,
Nice
not west.
mustache.
No one believes Yamata is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well, whoever wrote those books never found Yamatai.
I've talked to Roth about this. There's no point in following in other people's footsteps, Dr. Whitman.
I refuse to bet my reputation on your hunch.
They didn't
I'm
need to
the
have
lead
the
archaeologist
pause
here.
controls
When were you last in the field
on the
with that
screen.
TV crew behind you?
Got 30 years experience, 2 PhDs, 1 in East Asian history. So why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
Ship, Dr. Whitman. It's a ship. You don't need a PhD to know
Look,
that.
going east will take us directly into the Dragon's Triangle.
I do like the
That's
overlapping
where we need to
dialogue.
go.
Laura, my little bird. I'd follow you almost anywhere, but that place has a bad energy.
Bad storms, more like. Makes the Bermuda Triangle look like Disney World. Sign me up.
The stories about Queen Himiko say she could summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth. What if Yamatai was somewhere in the triangle itself?
Look, this is the satellite imagery from inside the Dragon's Triangle.
That doesn't look good.
If it's wet, I can sail on it.
Oh, don't tell me you're
Wow.
seriously
Reyes is right. We don't have the funds to piss about. It's now or never. Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Why am I even here?
All right, there you go. All right, that's where we're going to pause for now. We'll try to pick this up sometime tomorrow, or maybe after our interview coming up in the final hour crew. But there you go. We're playing some Tomb Raider this morning, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. And yeah, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. If you quit the game, any progress since your last autosave or campsite will be lost. Are you sure you would like to quit the game? Nope. I would like to stay on the pause menu, please. Cold, but also, yes, she is fighting all of those things. Also, Brendan goes, yeah, they are let the actors actually act well. Yeah, no, the overlying lapping dialogue as opposed to just having like, yeah, line by line by line. Okay. For some reason, my game keeps wanting to unpause itself. It's very, very annoying. All right, there's the current mispronunciation counter. Thank you for redeeming Morris Suna, 7:51 West Coast time, 10:51 out east. It's 3:51 for those watching GMS in the UK. Sean will be back next hour, and we are about 30 minutes away from our interview. We'll talk about the Raider cast with the creator of this Tomb Raider and Lara Croft podcast. We'll talk to Chris Carpinetti at about 8:20 a.m. Pacific time. In fact, we're going to play 5 Questions GMS for the first time in a long time, so very excited about that. Right now, though, it is time for sports. Sports brought to you as always by King Gray. Please find King Gray on the internet. You can also find us at travelforgames.com, where you can get all of your video game convention, team sports travel, or sports fan travel, and save time, maybe some stress, and hopefully some money by using travelforgames.com. Yesterday, NFL Sunday, and your Denver Broncos scored more points than the Green Bay Packers. 19-17, Denver finishes with a 2-point lead in that game. Nobody, in my opinion, was a winner in that game, but Denver does have a 2-5 record now, and the Packers have a 2-4 record. Meanwhile, Baltimore just ran away from Detroit, snapped the Lions' good start. I guess it wasn't a winning streak, but snapped their very good start, moved them down to 5-2. Lamar Jackson was great. 38-6 win for Baltimore. Chicago beat the Raiders 30-12. The Bears were favored by 2.5 points. They beat them 30-12. Meanwhile, back and forth game, Cleveland over Indianapolis on the road, 39-38. New England defeated Buffalo, late rally to win that game 29-25 in Foxborough. It's Bill Belichick's 300th win In the NFL, New York Giants a 14-7 win over Washington. Atlanta on the road beat Tampa Bay 16-13. Seattle a 20-10 win at home against Arizona. The Seahawks are 4-2. Pittsburgh won late against the Rams in LA 24-17, and the Chiefs won a 6th in a row 31-17 over the Chargers. Chargers are now 2-4 on the year. In the Sunday night football game, it was a good one. It kept me up way later than I had intended to be, and Philadelphia won in beautiful Kelly green uniforms 31-17, scoring the final 14 points of that game. In the ALCS, the American League Championship Series in Major League Baseball, the road team continues to win every single game. Texas 9, Houston 2. And so that game will go to a Game 7 coming up on tonight, actually. Yeah, they're going to play it tonight. Game 7 tonight. Game 6 with Philadelphia trying to clinch over the Diamondbacks in the NLCS at 2:07 p.m. this afternoon. Philadelphia has a 3-2 lead. Then Texas-Houston tonight at 5:03 p.m. Pacific time. Hockey yesterday. Your Calgary Flames gave up 6 goals to the Red Wings, lost 6-2. Only other game, Boston beat Anaheim 3-1 in the Calaf Memorial Golf spot. We had a total of 6 shots. Colin Morikawa defeated the field. Eric Cole and Bo Hostler finished second in the Zozo Championship. Congratulations to our winner, Colin Morikawa.
Bravo! Bravo!
I don't think Bob understands golf claps. Golf claps. Be quieter this time.
Bravo!
It's quieter.
Great. Great job.
Seems a little sarcastic, but you'll figure it out. NWSL Soccer, New Jersey, New York beat North Carolina 2-0. And in Premier League, Avel over 4-1. So there's some of the sports that you need to know. Sports brought to you as always by TravelForGames.com and by King Gray. Find King Gray on the internet. All right, we'll come back next hour, and we're going to be playing 5 questions GMS. We're going to be doing that at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time after our audience games coming up at around 8:07. We're going to play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, and then we'll talk to the creator of Raidercast, Chris Carpinetti. That's going to happen in the final hour crew. It's on your way next. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it very much. It's Gaming Morning Show on Monday, October 23rd, 2023 on Twitch and at gamingmorningshow.tv.
And it appears that they face problems and are endangered to some extent. They look like little birds.
Okay. Well, we'll have to see it later on in the hour what Eagle the Mathematical thinks of curlews, because I know sometimes Eagle gets a little jealous of other birds being mentioned on the show.
Yeah.
Although I think he did pretty good when we did Velociraptor Day. After all, they're more related to birds than they are to reptiles.
Right. Those are like his ancestors.
Yeah, right.
So you got to respect your ancestors.
I thought you said ancestors for a second.
Ancestors.
I got nothing else from them except these hands. Also, I'm an eagle.
Oh no, my hands are gone.
It's the only thing I had left of my ancestors. You took them away. I say?
Maybe.
Okay. You look it up on the internet. I said India. I meant Israel. Israel is where we're going to go for this first story. Cal wandered into a hardware store in Israel and spilled a whole bunch of paint.
Huh.
It's crazy.
Maybe he's trying to make some art.
Like a splatter painting or something?
Yeah. We should stop limiting the cows.
But it was a horse. No, it was a cow. Okay, I need to rewind. That was I did everything wrong there. The only thing I got right was paint store, and it's technically a hardware store. It's time for the story that we're tracking at this hour on the morning radio show. What did I tease at the very top of the show?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I said horse in India. None of that is accurate. And we strive for accuracy on this show.
Said curlews are delicious.
Wow.
I figured out why they're endangered.
So say that's not necessarily an answer to our question, but very honest from Eagle to Mathematoo.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't expect that.
No. Murderous.
I mean, the reality is, Walrus the Mathesaurus would tell me that I'm astonished or flabbergasted or even startled by this.
Walrus, did he just call you the Mathesaurus?
Did I say Mathesaurus?
I think he just called you the Mathesaurus.
Mathesaurus Rex. Did I really say Mathesaurus?
Yeah.
I'm going to clip it and we'll find out at the end of the show. Entirely working for myself. And one thing like the library here in our town has is access to an auditorium. And one thing I need to do is eventually get photographs and video of doing like a motivational type speaking gig. And so I'm planning to book that auditorium to be able to do a mock one, even if, you know, in the audience there might only be like Sean and his family or something like that, just to give the ambiance. Yeah. But I need to get a photo shoot. So I was like, oh, the auditorium would be a perfect place for that. Even my daughters performed there, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we've seen a concert like you mentioned. It would be pretty neat.
1-0.
Can Walrus come?
If you can bring Walrus, I will make sure Walrus makes the website.
Perfect.
Yeah. Has your motivational speaker spoken to a walrus?
He is a handy thesaurus, so.
That's why he's part of my team.
All right. Oh, and I found this. This is ours now.
Awesome. Go ahead and do probably another quarter down on yours, and then we should be in really good shape. So. Is that a teddy bear?
Yeah, this is my blue teddy bear. He's my. All right. Nope. That's I'm the teddy bear.
Did you mean to become the teddy bear?
Nope, but now I'm the teddy bear. I should probably throw it on the roof.
Did you hit the wrong button?
Yeah. There we go. All right, we don't get to have the teddy bear.
Did you destroy the teddy bear?
A little bit. How do I stop this?
I mean, what we're doing right now?
We're looking for white clay. It's like it's still this way.
Does it show where you are on that map?
Hold on. Very important. Come back here.
Oh, bonk.
Got him.
Nice.
Got him again. Now I'm just bullying the crab. So it doesn't show exactly where we are on the map. It shows us roughly where we're somewhere there.
Okay. But
I think I found it though.
Where?
Gotta look around. It's hard to find.
Are you sure that's the white clay though?
No, it might be something else.
I mean, that's clearly a cream colored clay.
Some of my energy. So far, nothing. Wasting my energy. Okay, here we go. Nothing. You get to keep using it with no penalty.
Yeah, seems that way, doesn't it? Okay.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of the triangle with the exclamation point, so that's a little bit of a. Can I be a
Be that bird. Be that bird. Be the bird. Yeah.
Oh, this is way
You can
faster.
Fly.
You can fly. You can fly. You can fly. You can fly. You can fly.
I believe I can fly.
Oh, I can poop. I have a poop button. Ready? Poop.
Love how excited you got for the poop button.
When you stand in the middle of the crowd, I wanna know it's me that you're missing. Me that you're missing. Me that you're missing.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, we play 5 questions and GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award, and the clip of the day. Gaming Morning Show is live exclusively on Twitch. Please follow us on Facebook Gaming, Instagram, and TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All links are on our website, gamingmorningshow.tv. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 3, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. It's Gaming Morning Show. Thank you so much for being with us wherever you may be. It is Monday, October 23rd, 2023. It's been an absolute honor to have you with us this morning, so we appreciate it very much. So is this the part where we tell y'all, they announced at TwitchCon that you could simulcast? I mean, we could always flip it back on, that's for sure. Yeah, I heard that from Wallstorm. I got a chance to hang out with Wallstorm, the creator of IntelliGame, this weekend, and we talked a little bit about that. You can find IntelliGame making connections between video games and the real world, usually Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday mornings at IntelliGame on Twitch, and also sometimes in like the Wednesday evening type opportunity. But yes, for now we are exclusive to Twitch, but if they end up saying, yeah, you can go ahead and be on all of them again, we probably will, but stay with the whole affiliation thing so that you can click little bits buttons and stuff. There you go. Didn't even have to tell you about the echoing. Lol. I don't know why. That's okay. Don't always have to know. You just have to try to fix it. Thank you, Brendan, for being here, part of the Final Hour crew.
Hello to the Final Hour crew.
Thank you, Bob, for saying hi to everybody. Dungeon Master KJ is here as well. Of course, Brendan, ambassador to the Final Hour crew, and KJ, our head of culinary arts of this morning radio show that plays games. Also, we've seen the likes of Abacus Apothecary throughout the course of the morning. We've also had a chance to talk to Drew Mega. Groggy or Die has been with us as well. And thank you to all of you who are listening and lurking this morning. And thanks to Bird, the runaway emu, for co-hosting while Sean had to step out. Sean is now back, and that is Sean on the left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. How was the break?
Uneventful.
We were on a break. It's different. We talked about favorite types of footwear today because it's National Croc Day. We have boots as the answer from KJ. We've had Jordan 1's the answer from Drew Mega. Any others come to mind?
I said slip-on Vans.
Oh yeah, and I said flip-flops. Big fan of
Also, I'm on my second, probably soon to be third pair of DC slippers. Big fan of those. They're very comfortable.
You definitely like the slip-ons. Lace is overrated.
Yeah, and even the shoes that I have that lace up, like I mentioned my slip-on Cole Haans, which now I have there. Right here.
Nice.
I have other Cole Haans that tie that dress up a little bit better for work. I still slip those on. I don't untie and retie those every time.
Yeah, I don't like tying my shoes. Inconvenient. It's inconvenient. I will. Oh,
it's so much work.
Yeah. And to make matters worse,
I've got another confession to make.
I still bunny tie. Bunny ears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have never I've never learned how to tie my shoes efficiently doing the whole loop wrap pull.
Do the loop wrap.
The loop wrap. I got my water. We're going to talk to Chris coming up in about 10 minutes from now. We'll play 5 Questions GMS. If you've never seen a 5 Questions, it's where we basically ask a couple of questions about the work that they do and then ask 5 questions about things that they know about. So we'll do that coming up in just a little bit. If you like the world of video games, and I imagine you do since you're watching a morning radio show about them, you can get the demo of Boomerang Jack. It's a video game that is out in demo mode where you can plunge into the shrouded realm of primordial threats and untapped power in a swashbuckling pirate adventure. Boomerang Jack demo is out today. Well, and prior. It's still out today. Still out today.
They haven't taken it back yet.
Let's play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, ! DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
All right, we have 2,651 balloons in over a year or under a year or around a year. We're still not sure. Our official historian of this morning radio show that plays games businesses, I don't think is dove that deep into the annals of GMS history. So, but if you go back and look, it's been a minute since we started playing this game. We'll start with nature. Nature is our category, if you would like to guess. A letter. Thank you for the big swing.
That's a big swing.
Are you guessing that this is big tree?
Big tree.
You know what they say about a big tree.
Yeah. So, we'll go I off of that.
I know.
Well, if you know, then why don't you tell us?
Al, no.
All right, Abacus went with the L. That did not hit as well. It's nature. Nature. I mean, we have E, A, O, and U. I want to guess O, but we probably should guess like an A or an E.
Let's do an E.
E?
Because it could still be tree.
From Sports Doc. Gaming. I'm trying to do like a E sound.
E. Correct.
Pretty good about tree.
I like how I did guess the I from big instead of the R, the E, or the T. All far more popular letters.
T. R. Correct. Ding, ding, ding.
Is it a
Redwood?
reading tree?
Redwood tree?
Oh, that's a good guess too. I don't even think I'm anywhere close.
GMS in the sky.
The reading tree. Austin Attack 12. Good morning and nice chat to you, Austin Attack.
Nice chat.
Thank you for being here. We're gonna go with redwood tree. I just have a hunch. Sound good?
I think that's a good one.
Okay. Good thing I tried that. All on my own.
Cracked. Cracked.
All right, 5 banked balloons. Sean, have you ever been to Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouthville?
Yes.
It is our amusement park. You familiar?
I am.
Who doesn't love Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouthville? So. I saw Brendan say, great stream yesterday, Austin. Austin held a 12-hour Halloween party yesterday and did so at twitch.tv/AustinAttack12. You can find that channel by clicking. Oh, dear Lord. That button. Nice. I almost sent everybody back to Boomerang Jack. I think I tried to shout out Boomerang Jack.
Everything comes back to Boomerang Jack.
Nice. Get it? Because it's a boomerang.
Comes back.
Jack. We have an R from Austin Attack 12 for places.
R. Correct.
Thank you, places. Double R is in there. I'm gonna go E.
E, yes. Now that's a big swing.
Tell me more about this Chicago.
Has lots of R's.
We have a T from Austin Attack 12.
T, incorrect.
Bob so sad. Sounds so sad about that one.
I know, right? That's right. Bob is going to be fine. You just have to believe. This is going to be like one of those more generic ones, isn't it?
Probably.
All right, I'm going to go with an S.
S. Ding, ding, ding.
My brain wanted to go with irresistible, and that's not even a place.
Let's go O.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Anderson? This is tough.
Yeah.
Aerosols? It's a place, Hefty. It's a place. I'm gonna go N.
N.
I wish I hadn't done that.
Huh.
Extraterrestrial?
The last 4 letters is clearly show. Gaming morning show.
What if it is show? Something show.
Something show.
Like a thing that you would see at an amusement park. Like, don't let the person float from the loose while the monster's not playing. I have a guess of N from KJ, but we already tried N.
N. No.
I'm gonna go H.
H. Cha-ching.
Bright new. Like the I would fit.
Shop. Barber shop. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Cracked. Cracked.
Oh, easy enough. Easy enough. So there we go. Okay. How about 2,661 banked balloons, Sean?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. We actually had a pretty good day. That one was a little bit of a stumble, but we figured it out. So that's good. All right, we'll play more of this game coming up on tomorrow's show. Joining us on Thursday, we'll have someone talking about the future of the Tomb Raider franchise. This is Lara Croft Week on this morning radio show that plays games, and then we are working on Kate Sanchez, the editor-in-chief of But Why Though, joining us because there's a new TV show. It's on Netflix, and it's about Tomb Raider, so that's coming up. And then we are hoping to have one more guest talking to us about Tomb Raider-related stuff as well. This week, of course, you can find us on our Discord to keep tabs of all of the stuff, and on our Twitter, which is @WatchGMS. So there's lots of places to go where you can keep up to date on Lara Croft Week during this morning radio show that plays games. So while you left, I got to the point where I found a campfire.
Nice.
And that was after I found a radio and a video camera. And I watched footage on the video camera. Someone was kind enough to expositionally document our boat trip to the island that we're on. And it was our decision, Laura's, to press on to a different section than we had originally planned. And then the captain put their foot down and was like, yes, we're going because I'm the captain and this is my captainship now.
Nice.
So yeah, and I didn't die again, which it's very Uncharted-esque because after watching you play that game prior on this show, there's a lot of like jumping from like side to side and like big leaps and grabbing and such. So it's pretty impressive. So yeah. I'm excited.
Nice. Yeah, it is very Uncharted-esque.
Uncharted-esque. So we might play some more of it before we wrap up today's show coming up in the final hour. Crew, we'll see. We also might hop into actually, let's hop into Minecraft if we have extra time after our interview is over. So we'll do that coming up in just a bit. Let's see. What else do we have to get to? What's your favorite type of footwear, chat? What's something that you enjoy in terms of on your feet? Do you prefer to have flip-flops, boots? I haven't heard anyone say slippers yet, but slippers would be a good answer to that question.
Yeah, slippers are good. I like my DC slippers, but I don't wear them out much.
Now, you remember how I said I've never owned a pair of Crocs before?
Uh-huh.
I've technically lied to you. I actually do own a pair of Crocs, but they're more of like the canvas style shoe.
Oh, yeah.
So they're not
That's
like
different.
real Crocs. So.
Yeah. You own a pair of Croc branded shoes, but you don't own Crocs.
Right. It's a Croc of Crocs. It's not the same thing.
A bunch of Croc.
Yeah. It's big Crocs. All right, stick around. We're going to talk to the creator of RaiderCast and play some 5 questions coming up in just a bit. It's Chris Carpinetti, and it happens next on Gaming Morning Show. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thanks for being with us. We are excited to have the creator of RaiderCast with us. We are getting set to talk to Chris Carpinetti joining us. You can find RaiderCast, a fan-produced podcast and video game series intent on exploring the myths and mysteries encountered by Lara Croft wherever podcasts are sold. Good morning to you, Chris. Thanks for being here.
Good afternoon. Oh, well, good morning to you guys. Thank you very much for the invite.
Yeah, as we know, it's 8:21 West Coast, 11:21 out East, and 4:21 for those joining us from the UK.
It is. Had a whole work day.
Yeah, right. We catch you at the end of your day, and you're just starting out with ours. I kind of gave the bio description of RaiderCast, right? The things that are posted on websites and in podcast descriptions. But from your perspective, your words, what is RaiderCast?
So RaiderCast, as you're saying, it's a Tomb Raider Lara Croft podcast where it started off just so that I could just ramble and rant about all things to do with the Tomb Raider series, whether it be sort of the myths and the monsters. But as it progressed, it became much more sort of focused towards the wider Tomb Raider community. I like to invite guests from the community onto my podcast just to talk about their experiences, growing up with the series, or even if they're brand new to the series, what they make of it. And it's been quite an eye-opening experience because I've got to know so many people with very similar, really awesome background stories about how they played the games with their parents when they were a kid, or it was like their first memory. I spoke to someone the other day who was like, yep, Tomb Raider was actually my first memory. And other than that, sometimes I'm lucky enough to speak to some of the developers and writers, and it's just a big exploration-driven podcast, really.
That's fantastic. And there's an annual Tomb Raider event coming up in Derby. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was just last weekend, and it was fantastic. They have one every year. I think they've been doing them annually since the 25th anniversary of the series, which was, I think, 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And so they have them every October in Derby, which is where the series was originally created. And fans come from all over the world for this one-day event, they're trying to branch it out, trying to make it a Friday and a Saturday now, where gamers can just basically meet up. We have talks from developers. We had Rihanna Pratchett who wrote one of the reboot games over the last 10 years, and other talks from other people to do with the community as well. And it's a great opportunity for people to meet up, and it's just incredible that people come from really far away. We had some people from Chicago, from New York, flying all the way over just to this little town in the middle of England just because they like Tomb Raider. It's fantastic.
I don't know, we'll have to bookmark that maybe for a future Lara Croft week, perhaps. I don't know. We'll have to see.
You're right.
Good morning to Indigo, who says, Chris in the chat. It's great to see you. Thank you for being here. Nice chat to you for this morning radio show that plays games. We have talked a little bit about your podcast. We talked obviously about this event, but the real reason we brought you here is to play 5 Questions GMS with you. So let's do that right now. It is time for 5 Questions GMS with the creator of RaiderCast, Chris Carpinetti, on Gaming Morning Show. Are you ready for this?
I don't know what I've let myself in for. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. So this is a nonsensical game where we ask you 5 questions about things that you pretend to know a lot about or really do know a lot about. Of course, the nice thing about 5 questions is the truth will be revealed. We asked you with question number 1, Bob.
What?
Thank you, Bob. We asked you about something you seem to know a lot about, and you said Tomb Raider, the Angel of Darkness. And so we're going to start off this game with asking you, what's something you like people to know about Tomb Raider, the Angel of Darkness?
Well, I know that it is a game that is highly controversial, both within and without the Tomb Raider franchise, because it's often touted as the game which basically had Lara Croft removed from the UK and onto American developers. But I am a staunch defender of that game. I love it to pieces, and I think there are 1,000,001 awesome things that are in the game, but also were to be added to the game had there been more development time allotted to the developers. But I am of the opinion that this game was a PlayStation 5 game crammed onto a PlayStation 2 console. The scope that the people had that they wanted to make for this game, they wanted cities like you see in Assassin's Creed in the game for Lara to explore, both above ground within these buildings, finding keys and treasures that then would slowly lead her down beneath these cities. So we had Paris in the game, we had Prague in the game. They also wanted to have a Turkish, incredible, if you don't know Cappadocia in Turkey, it's this amazing geological formation with these rock chimneys sticking out the ground, and there are actual, in real life, ancient hidden cities beneath this rock, all these amazing tunnels and networks of, it's basically an underground city. And so they wanted to incorporate that into the game, but there wasn't time. It was going to be for the sequel after that, when they were still, before they had the series taken away from them. But the stuff that is already there, you get a sense of that anyway. When you're exploring Paris, you start off in these incredible modern environments, rooftops, and there's more of a sort of stealth aspect, which was quite new to the series in that regard. But then as soon as Lara starts infiltrating the Louvre Museum, and she starts going down through a dig site and through layers of history, and she finds herself in this colossal, amazing, beautiful tomb environment, which I still think is one of the best looking and coolest concepts for a tomb in the entire franchise. It's really cool. Also, you have like animated skeletons as well, so who doesn't love a good Jason and the Argonauts fight?
Bravo! Bravo!
It appears you've answered our first question correct. Bob, what's the score?
1-4-1.
Nice. 1 for 1 so far for Chris. We move on to question number 2.
So we're talking about the Angel of Darkness. And on a related note, according to geotarget.com, there are 7 places in the world literally named Angel. And so instead of talking about the Angel of Darkness, we want to talk about the darkness of Angel. In Angel, Michigan, what time is sunset expected tonight? 5:44 p.m., 6:44 p.m., or 7:44 p.m.?
I'll go with 7:44 p.m.
Ooh, that was a quick answer. Have you
Only
been...
because I know the sunset here is around like 6 p.m. and I'm gonna guess it's slightly different all the way over there. That's just my guess.
If I didn't know any better, Sean, it feels like Chris may have visited Angel, Michigan before.
I've only ever been to one place called Angel, and it's like half an hour from where I live.
So the time difference there probably about like an hour earlier than other times.
Oh.
What were the 3 options again?
5:44 p.m., 6:44 p.m., or 7:44 p.m.
Let's go with it 5:44. I'm changing my mind now.
I think this is a time change thing, Sean.
Yeah, I think so.
So you're in which time zone again?
Me, I think I'm EST.
Oh, that's what.
BST.
5:44. If you convert that, let's get Eagle the Mathematical in here. Can you help us out?
How many is that, Eagle the Mathematical?
Ellen saying 6:44. I think the conversion was off. That makes all the sense in the world. So your answer is actually technically correct. It's just
time zones are complicated.
Just said the wrong word.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yes. You are a genius.
Got it completely right.
Ding, ding, ding.
And now we're officially 2 for 2 in the most roundabout ways, Chris. How's your
I
confidence
almost feel like I
going?
didn't deserve that.
Oh, again, it's got to be a time zones thing. You have to understand, we've been dealing with the UK time zone for a long period of time on the show, and so when we have to try to translate stuff and whatnot, I screw it up all the time. So I think it was on us, not you. How's your confidence going into question 3?
So let's go 50-50 at the moment.
All right, I love it.
3.
We asked you where you have not traveled, Chris, that you would love to go, and you said Antarctica. So yes. I'm going to ask you about why in a moment. I want to know why you want to go to Antarctica. But first, according to Wikipedia, a historic site or monument is a protected location of historic interest on the continent of Antarctica or of its adjacent islands. So, before you go, you'll have some knowledge. How many historic site or monument locations are there in Antarctica? Is it less than 50? Is it 50 to 100? Or is it more than 100?
I would be surprised if it's more than 50. So I will say the first option, 0 to 50.
Ooh, not to 50. So I was reading up on this, Sean. 1972 is when they first drew up these sites.
Right.
Yeah, and now it's 2023.
Right.
And so my math means that has happened for more than 50 years, correct? You're the one who usually helps me with that. Again, let's bring in our math expert, Eagle the Mathematical.
What's the math, Eagle the Mathematical?
That would be 51 years.
Oh, perfect. So it's been more than 50 years. Chris, is it more than 100, 50 to 100, or less than 50?
I'm sticking with it. Less than 50.
I love it.
Ooh, so close, but in the end, incorrect.
I appreciate you going against Eagle the Mathematical. It doesn't happen that often.
Case.
It was, in fact, 50 to 100. Apparently, there are 95 sites that have been picked up, and the most recent was in 2021.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible.
But here's the cool part. This is a 2-part question. You are 2 for 2, and we're asking you now, why do you want to go to Antarctica?
I never used to. Never used to had any interest in it whatsoever. Didn't even know you could go there. But in recent years, I have with my job, I work as a video editor for a science company for real life, not for Radicast. And I've spoken to many people over the last few years who have actually got to go to Antarctica, and even just been lucky enough not for them to work in a science adjacent industry or anything, just to have got to travel there. And the landscape just looks outstanding. It's just like craggy, rocky, icy, colossal mountains, often covered in penguins. And I've been lucky enough to go on to the ship, the RRS Sir David Attenborough, which you may be more familiar with because they had a famous or infamous submarine on it called Boatface, because they opened up public polling to what they should call this submarine, and of course you should never do that if you want a serious answer. So people voted, we want it to be called Boatface.
I remember that.
But the people were going on this big expedition to study the Antarctic waters, and it just sounded so cool. But the other reason why I wanted to go there is something that I blame, the X-Files and The Thing for, which sounds like the most masochistic reason or sadistic reason for wanting to go. But I just have this innate curiosity of how long could I survive there without losing my mind? I just think it'd be a really interesting experiment.
I love it.
Also, I'm more often than not found solitary, not surrounded by people, so I think I stand quite a good chance.
You've been training for this, dude.
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Ding, ding, ding.
We're betting on you.
4.
And as you move to question 4, that technically answers that answer is technically correct. So you are 3 for 3, Chris. Believe it or not, even after getting that one historical site question slightly incorrect. So question 4.
So we also asked you about your favorite material, possession, or brand, and you said you have an original piece of Tomb Raider concept art. What's the story behind you obtaining this piece of art?
So I will briefly show you very quick.
We get a show and tell, Sean.
Behind the scenes. So we have all of the Laras, but then above here, which I have framed, can't quite see it, but it kind of looks like an old engraving, like a medieval engraving of a group of angels besieging the world. And this is a piece of concept art from the Angel of Darkness. It is used within the game itself as an artifact, one of the many artifacts that Lara finds in the game. And I just loved the imagery of it for so long. And then every year, there's the gaming charity drive Extra Life. And one of, we like to tout her as the matriarch of Tomb Raider. Her name is Stella, and she lives in America, and she runs an amazing campaign for this charity every year, having lots of people play Tomb Raider games, and basically just 24 hours, possibly plus, just constantly playing Tomb Raider. And people donate, and it's for a children's charity. And I saw that one of the prizes, or one of the raffle things to win was this piece of concept art. And I was like, I have never owned any significant piece of Tomb Raider history, and I feel like I need something. So I donated a lot of money, and a few months later it arrived at my door. I was like, oh my god. For a good cause, and I'm really, really chuffed with it.
That is so neat.
That's a win-win.
Yeah, win-win, and thank you for sharing that with us. We appreciate it.
That's what I'm talking about. Absolute yes! Yes!
All right.
4.
You're 4 for 4. Thank you, Bob.
Yes.
All right, question number 5. And this will probably be one of the easiest ones of this. We asked you if you have a favorite joke, whether it is dad joke or otherwise, and you said yes. So, Chris, creator of Raidercast, what is your favorite joke?
It's a 3-parter, I'm afraid. So let's go for it. So, why do you never see elephants hiding in trees?
I don't know.
Because they're really good at it.
True.
Part 2. Why do elephants paint their nuts red?
to make people think that they're cherries?
Very good. So they can hide in cherry trees.
Oh,
fantastic.
That was actually right.
Part 3. What is the loudest noise in the natural world?
I don't know.
Giraffes eating cherries.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, that is a bonus point.
6, 4, 5.
Nice work, a 3-part joke.
6 of 5, amazing.
Sean, I think that might be a brand new 5 questions GMS joke record.
That was pretty good.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
I don't think we've ever had a 3-parter.
It was our first 3-parter.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Nice work there. You finished 6 for 5, believe it or not. Chris Carpinetti is the creator of RaiderCast. You can find it wherever podcasts are available. What is the date that they're published? How often do you put them out?
At the moment, they are whenever I have time. There is no current structure to it because I am currently doing a run through with my husband on Tomb Raider 3, which turns 25 this year, and we have been playing through it systematically. It's his first time playing it, and that comes out every Thursday and Sunday. That's the current RaiderCast endeavor.
Is that what I discovered you on YouTube?
I think so, yes.
Yes. So check out the RaiderCast YouTube page as well, because that was where I found Chris in the first place, and I watched a good amount of that, probably 20 minutes. I was like, I have to have Chris on the show, so that's why I reached out to you.
I'm glad you liked it.
There's about a bajillion other things. I've explored your Twitter profile. There's Pride and STEM and some other things I'd love to talk to you about, but we're out of time. You can follow Chris on Twitter, and appreciate you joining us on Gaming Morning Show today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. That's Chris Carpinetti joining us on Gaming Morning Show. All right, it is now 8:39 on this morning radio show that plays games. Thank you for being with us. Great interview, great chance to talk to Chris, and we got an elephant nuts joke, which doesn't happen every day on the show.
So good. It was so good.
I like the big setup. The big setup was worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Man, it's been fun. I haven't had a chance to play 5 questions in a long time. Fills my cup, Sean. Fills my cup. So, one more time into the chat, we are going to go ahead and share a link to find RaiderCast. Indigo, who's here and for the first time said hi, I believe followed as well this morning radio show that plays games. I highly recommend Chris's husband plays Tomb Raider for the first time videos. They're so much fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a blast. Yeah, I just subscribed on YouTube, so I can check those out later.
Awesome. I like actually too. My favorite part about that, well, there's many favorite parts. One of my favorite parts was the fact that double down on 544 and 744. Despite usually most everybody takes our hints, and Chris is like, no, I'm gonna double down.
Sticking with it.
Yeah. Big honorable mention, by the way, to Eagle the Mathematical as well. So.
Screech.
Indigo said, "Oh man, that's so cool. Yeah, that piece of concept art was neat. And I'm very happy that we got to see that." Brendan said, yes, we are big fans of Bodie McBoatface here in the U.S.
Yep, that was a big deal.
Also, at one point, Brendan was pretty sure Bob thought the score was 141-5 or over 5. That would be a record.
Correct.
All right, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay? What's something you learned from this morning radio show that plays games? And again, follow the RaiderCast and find out more information about the YouTube channel and all that stuff by going to raidercast.co. Takeaways that were pretty okay. Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award winner, coming up in just a moment as well. Right now, it's time to get the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews, a recap of the video game headlines we shared in our first hour. For that, as always, here's #Video Game Expert Sean.
Good morning. It is still Monday, October 23rd, 2023, and this is your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews. First up, we talked about Assassin's Creed this morning, and the next Assassin's Creed game, codenamed Red, is going to be set in Japan. This is all stuff we've known for a bit, but we got a leaked reveal of the protagonist for Assassin's Creed Red. This came to us via LinkedIn, as all good leaks do. The Ubisoft senior writer Pierre Bourdreau, who's working on Assassin's Creed Red, changed his LinkedIn cover photo to what is likely Assassin's Creed Assassin's Creed Red's protagonist before quickly changing it back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla's protagonist. So if you want to see what that looked like when it was briefly available, it is in the story that we linked in chat. This game is due out sometime in 2024, so I'm sure we will hear more sometime soon. We also talked this morning about a single-player Iron Man game from Motive Studio. Again, a game that we've heard about before, but now we have some more information as they are transitioning from the Dead Space remake to full-fledged Iron Man work. Motive General Manager Patrick Claus, stepbrother of Santa Claus, has shared new details about the game, including the fact that they're developing it in Unreal Engine 5. So that'll be fantastic. We will learn more about that as it's due out sometime in the next couple years. And lastly, we talked about Nintendo of America. During an interview with Nintendo of America President Doug Bowser, we learned about why Nintendo doesn't currently have any unions. And Doug Bowser basically said, because we take care of our employees. We listen to the things they say and fix the things they don't like. And turns out that makes people happy. Good job, Nintendo. Keep doing you. Out today, we had some highlights such as Bad Dreams out on the PlayStations and Hidden Kitten out on PC. But our most prestigious award of Name of the Morning this morning went to Here Goes Muffin out on PC.
I appreciate you sharing that whole thing is built around Here Goes Nothing. Yeah. I didn't catch that the first time. So.
Clever.
Yeah. Today's Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award. It's for outstanding contributions to chat. I want to put forward, hey, it's Brendan, because Brendan was here in the first hour, hung with us through Laura, I'm Gonna Wreck It Croft, and moved us into the final hour crew and helped us with certain things like quick time events that we had in the Tomb Raider game. But didn't even have to tell me about the echoing that we were getting for some reason on the show. So, Brendan, ambassador of the Final Hour crew, I nominate you.
Yeah, for sure. That's who I had in my mind as well.
All right, there you go. Today's winner is Hey, it's Brendan.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
And you, of course, can find Brendan doing a show every single Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at twitch.tv/Hey, it's Brendan. And as an actor, voice actor, I also was thankful that Brendan pointed out that the reason that I like the dialogue in the Tomb Raider game so far is because they're actually letting the actors do acting, which is cool.
That's always nice.
All right, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay? Last call for those. We'll get to those in just a moment after our clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look, it's the clip of the day.
Toot, toot. Rocky will eat anything, so you better be careful. But his favorite food is barramundi.
Mundi of berry. It's a fish. Asian sea bass or giant sea perch.
7-2.
When Rocky arrived at Wildlife Sydney Zoo almost 5 years ago, now 6 because this was written over a year ago, weighed 365 kilograms. I wonder how heavy that is in pounds.
How many is that, Eagle, the mathematical?
£805.
Nice. Thank you.
Beep boop, beep boop.
Quick math there by Eagle, the mathematical. Can even hear the keystrokes and everything.
8-3.
I'm impressed how quickly Eagle, the mathematical works typically, but also during 5 questions compared to how that worked out during that section of the show.
We need to get him a quieter keyboard, though. I mean, we gave him that big mechanical keyboard, and he's just clicking away back there.
Yeah, that turned out his microphone outside behind you. One of the two. All right, what are your takeaways that are pretty okay? And then if you're watching on Twitch, which you have to because we're exclusive on Twitch now. Old habits die hard. We're going to send you over to the Worldly Gamer. Hello, I'm the Worldly Gamer. I'm a Tomb Raider challenge runner, an aspiring comedian from the UK. And I stream a lot of retro games. I hope you enjoy your stay. All right, we're going to send you over there if you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS. We'd appreciate that very much. Sports.gaming, what is your takeaway? That was pretty okay.
My takeaway is that finding a top 10 list about Crocs the shoe is much more difficult than I thought it'd be. Found lots of lists about Crocs the animal,
but not about the shoe.
Not about the shoe.
In addition to learning about the Tomb Raider event in Derby, which also I thought was Derby, but I found out it's apparently Derby, according to Chris. The lumps and the bumps on a crocodile's back are called scutes, spelled S-C-U-T-E-S, and the scutes manipulate the water directly around the crocodile so that they leave no ripples on the surface as they swim underneath.
Pretty good.
The more you know. The more you know.
And now you know why my turtle was named Scoots.
Now, was your turtle named Scoots but spelled S-C-U-T-E-S?
Yep.
So, another takeaway that's pretty okay is today I learned that the turtle that Sean had, that I always thought was S-C-O-O-T-S, was not spelled that way and was named after these bumps.
He also did scoot, though, so...
Now it's just confusing. You set me up for failure.
GMS in the sky.
It's the more you know. So that's not the same theme song, Bob. Those are different things.
Oh my God, it's a mirage! I'm telling you all, it's a bombtage!
That makes more sense. I also learned today that playing a game simultaneously but not at the same time is very difficult.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'll just play tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, I can watch you play.
Why isn't share play working, Sean?
I don't know. I'll go pick up your PS5.
You still think that's what it is? I guess that's a good reason to buy it. So, all right, we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Big thanks again to Chris Carpinetti, who's the creator of RaiderCast. Again, find out more at raidercast.co. And big thanks to Indigo for joining us for the first time today on Twitch. For everyone who made it possible, my name is Ryan. That is Sports Talk Gaming on the left side of your screen. We'll be back tomorrow as we are Monday through Thursday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time on Twitch and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Stay tuned. Best moments are next, and then we raid. This has been Gaming Morning Show. Oh, geez, I got punched. Did you get punched?
I did. Spoilers.
Gosh, I wish SharePlay would just work.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
You know what we could do? I think I like your this idea. So we're gonna put you full screen. Okay. We're gonna use your sound. We're gonna follow along with you, but I'm gonna keep up on mine so that when you have to take off, then I can pick up where we were. This makes way more sense to me. Oh, you look like you're a little beat up. Oh no, you're tied up. Are you in a burlap sack?
Am I Oogie Boogie?
Are you in a cocoon? Kidnap the Laura Croft, put her in a bag.
I have other Cole Hans that tie that dress up a little bit better for work. I still slip those on. I don't untie and retie those every time.
Yeah, I don't like tying my shoes. Inconvenient. It's inconvenient. I will. Oh,
that's so much work.
Yeah. And to make matters worse,
I've got another confession to make.
I still bunny tie.
Nice.
Bunny ears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've never learned how to tie my shoes efficiently doing the whole loop wrap pull.
Do the loop wrap.
Put a loop wrap.
Enough to go on to the ship, the RRS Sir David Attenborough, which you may be more familiar with because they had a famous or infamous submarine on it called Boatface, because they opened up public polling to what they should call this submarine, and of course you should never do that if you want a serious answer. So people voted, we want it to be called Boatface.
I remember
the people were going on this big expedition to study the Antarctic waters, and it just sounded so cool. But the other reason why I wanted to go there is something that I blame, the X-Files and The Thing for. Which sounds like the most masochistic reason or sadistic reason for wanting to go. But I just have this innate curiosity of how long could I survive there without losing my mind?
You act like it's a game.